to the 2019 commencement ceremony for Rolla High School. Please enjoy the following presentation, courtesy of Fidelity Local 6.
Good afternoon. Would you please stand for the processional and then remain standing for the Star-Spangled Banner that is played by the Rolla High School Commencement Ensemble. You may be seated. Well, good afternoon. I'm Dr. Jim Pritchett, principal of Rolla High School. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you to the 2019 RHS High School commencement. I'd like to take a moment to recognize those seated behind me on the stage. Dr. Aaron Zales, Superintendent of Schools. Miss Charlotte Jamison, President of the Rolla School Board. Mr. Jim Packard, President-elect of the Rolla School Board. Miss Jane Haskell, Rolla School Board member. Miss Carla Clayton, School Board member. Dr. Brian Creedy, Rolla School Board member. Our senior speakers, Miss Olivia Watt, Miss Ashley Barth, Miss Micah Wells, Mr. Kelly Brown. I'll also make mention at this time that Miss Sharon Mush will join us during the presentation of the diplomas. Sharon was a school board member for 13 years in the 1980s and 90s, and she'll join us to award the diplomas to 2 of her grandchildren. Before we continue, I need to take care of a few housekeeping items. First, pictures. If you'll refrain from coming to the stage, we have, with the thanks of Wagner Portrait Group, we have a free 5x7 being taken as your student crosses the stage. That picture will be available June 3rd when you pick up your diplomas. So you don't have to come up and get pictures taken. You can sit there and enjoy the ceremony, just relax and have a good time. You'll also notice as the students exit the stage that they will be taking some other pictures which will be available to purchase. This picture will be available for you to look at online Wednesday. So if you want to make note of that. In your program, there's information that can be found for viewing and for purchasing, ordering those extra pictures. I'd also like to say a special thanks to Fidelity Communications of Rolla. Today's ceremony is being streamed live on Fidelity Channel 6 and will be replayed several times throughout this week. One other thing, I would ask everyone to please stay until the ceremony is completed. Those students whose names are called last deserve the same reception as those who are called first. So I'd just like to thank you ahead of time for honoring all of our graduates. I'd also ask that you limit movement in and out of your seats. If you must leave, please do so quietly and refrain from interacting with our graduates as they're focused on what they have to do next. I will tell you that behind the doors here in the back of the auditorium is an overflow area. It's available for those, maybe you have small children who get a little restless. You can take them down there and they can roam around a little bit more. We do have a projector and a computer set up down there where it's live streaming as well, so you can hear and see what's going on up here. But feel free to use that overflow area if you need to. I'd also tell you that tonight, or today, as the students are coming across, they are receiving their diploma covers. The actual diplomas will be ready for pickup with the pictures on June the 3rd. So as they come across, you'll know that that's what they're getting. My last housekeeping item is more of a personal one. I got several emails this week from a few of you, not trying to pick on moms, but they were from 3 or 4 moms, who told me to hold it together. Now, if you don't know me, sometimes I get a little emotional. And when I married my wife, she liked to use big words, and she told me that what I do is I get verklempt. Now, I got to tell you, I didn't know what that word is. I'm kind of a simple guy. I had to look it up, but I couldn't figure out how to spell it. I'm pretty sure when I wrote it in my notes today, it still has the little underline that says it's misspelled. But I know that some of you who have been here before probably have a bet going on. Will he or won't he? So I'm here to tell you that I've prepared this message and this ceremony today. It's a no tears ceremony. So now's your chance. If you're going to place a bet, will he or won't he, now's your chance, because the betting window is going to close. So again, thank you for being here today. Excited to celebrate this wonderful achievement. This group of students is a special bunch. I hope you can sit back, relax, just enjoy the afternoon as we celebrate and honor this class of 2019. At this time, I'm going to ask our senior speakers to come to the mic and give you their senior address. Miss Olivia Watt, Miss Micah Wells, Miss Ashley Barth, and Mr. Kelly Brown.
Many of my classmates were born in the year 2000 or 2001. The year 2000 was one of Nokia flip phones, the impending Y2K, Destiny's Child, and VHS tapes. Or so I've been told by Google. As it may come as a shock, I don't actually remember any of it. Along with these trademarks of the year, my peers had the unique distinction of being born on the dawn of a new millennium. The year 2000, the beginning of the next 1,000 years, the third millennium AD. It's quite remarkable. When we reflect upon the significance of this new era, it is inevitable to think of the time that has passed and how we measure that time. Years, decades, centuries, and yes, millennia. 100 years ago, the First World War was just coming to an end. People were astounded by cars and planes, the newly invented forms of transportation. Women gained the long-deserved right to vote, and the Titanic set off on its first and only voyage. If thinking about how much progress we've made since the 1910s isn't enough, I'll take you back a little farther. 1,000 years ago, the Cahokia mound builders were cultivating farmland along the banks of the Mississippi River. 1,500 years ago, the Roman Empire fell, and 2,000 years ago, the ashes of Mount Vesuvius covered the mighty city of Pompeii. 4,000 years ago, the Great Pyramids of Egypt were just beginning to be constructed, and just in case you've lost track, that's about 4 millennia. Now, you're all probably wondering why some girl was asked to stand in front of you today and lecture you about our world's history. The point I'm trying to make is, when thinking about time in this way, it seems to pass so slowly. It's only been a decade since we were in second grade, and even those memories are hard to recall. Reading about the past 100 years can feel like these events occurred an eternity ago. But we shouldn't be fooled by time. Because even though the days and weeks can seem so long, they really aren't. 3 very special classmates did not get the time that they should have with us. They remind us every day that life is precious and that each minute matters. This is our time. How we choose to spend tomorrow, the next month, and the next year is entirely up to us. We can waste our time moping around about the stresses of adulthood that will soon face us. We can spend our time aimlessly scrolling through Instagram or binge-watching Netflix. Let's be honest, we all know we do it. We can even choose to live a life full of selfishness and indifference. Or we can make the choice to serve others and be kind to those who may just need a little extra love in their lives. We can choose to expect the best and seize each and every opportunity. The next few years will mold us into the people that we are destined to become: engineers, teachers, nurses, musicians, and innovators. Our list is limitless. Our future, our time, is right in the palms of our hands. Let's make the most of it. Thank you.
Today can only be described to be bittersweet. See, today, class, is the day that we leave our high school days behind and jump into the big, scary, unpredictable future. Today, parents, you rejoice, excited to shove your baby birds out of the nest, yet you also cry, scared for your child's independence and the lessons that must be learned. Today, we say goodbye to teachers, some we've had for 4 years. But today, we also say hello to new professors, new mentors, and new employers. Today we reminisce on the past and look forward to the future, so today can only be bittersweet. But you see, I've learned that most of our high school career lingers within this bittersweet paradox. See, high school is filled with stinky, crowded hallways, yet it also has the safe, hidden, sweet spaces filled with teachers that offer hot chocolate, jazz music, and hugs. High school is filled with anxiety, stress, and assignments, but it is also filled with the freeing laughter when we realize that pen and paper do not define us. High school is filled with grief, with pain, the loss of a classmate, but it is also filled with community. Friends who sit with you, cry with you, laugh with you, friends that you will have for the rest of your life. For 4 years, we have lived in this painful, beautiful, inspiring, grievous, stinky, sweet paradox we know as high school. It is no wonder our hearts are torn between what was and what is to come. See, I know I find myself struggling to let go of my high school memories, yet I'm so excited to jump into the future ahead of me. Yet as I stand here before you, I realize that this is exactly where we're supposed to be. Our high school years have grown and molded us into the beings we are through the heartbreak, the joyous dances, painful seasons, and moments of laughter. We have been crafted and molded into specific, peculiar humans. This is why we must remember and cling to what high school has offered us: community, love, and self-identity. Without these gifts, we would not be able to confidently walk into the future that lay ahead of us. See, we can live our futures complacently, allowing life to twist us and turn us, allowing ourselves to just float above the waves, or we can be intentional about loving others, about living boldly, about changing the brokenness of our world. Because you see, I stand here today in front of a room full of people capable of changing the world. The years we spent at 900 Bulldog Run have crafted us into world changers. As we reached out into the community, giving beyond ourselves in service, we made change. As we dove under the icy waters at Fugitive Beach, raising money for Special Olympics during Polar Plunge, we made change. As we studied in every class we had to study for, we made change. As we gave blood 1, 2, 3, 4 times, we made change. As we gave one smile to yet one other hurting person, we made change. For the past 4 years, we have been training, educating, and preparing. We have learned what it takes to be a world changer, and we look into the bright, apparently scary future with confidence. We have the power to be the change this world needs, because if we're being honest, this world is broken. We live on a planet more environmentally demolished than ever. We live on a planet where one of the highest causes of teen death is suicide. We live on a planet where anxiety and depression run rampant, where we spend more time staring at a screen than into each other's eyes. We live on a planet where we choose to stare into the ugly mirror of social media, allowing it to pick out our flaws and insecurities, and we are left desolate, isolated, and driven without purpose. But I'm here to tell you, the past 4 years were not without purpose. Every hour we sat in class, nurturing our mind, feeding it the sweet delicacy of education, we were preparing to be the change. Every minute we spent practicing, training our bodies to be agile, our fingers to be precise on our instruments, our wrists to flick the paintbrush across the canvas, we were preparing to be the change. Every smile we gave, every high five in the passing of the hallway, every laugh, every tear, every slight break of the heart was not without purpose. These years have been preparing us to be world changers. Our world is desperate for passionate humans ready to change circumstance. Our world is desperate for humans that are ready to change, to simply recycle a plastic water bottle, give a generous hug, or just invest time into others. My comrades, we have the power, the preparation, skill, and education to be these world-changing humans. So let us not forget how our 4 years at Rolla High School have molded and grown us. Let us march into our big, bright, unpredictable futures, ready to change the world one breaking heart at a time. Thank you.
How many times have you heard someone say they wanted to make a change? Probably more than you can count. But how often did these earth-shaking changes actually occur? Is one action really enough to shape this stubborn world?
Rather than focusing on making a change, we believe that our future generation should aim to be the change. Unlike making a change, which indicates that a single deed will have tremendous impact, be the change implies that your attitude and beliefs can transform the world over time, which we find more truthful.
The class of 2019 understood this concept, and we decided to be the change the moment we walked through the doors of Rolla High School. However, we didn't become this inspired on our own.
As the Persian poet Rumi once said, "Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself." Long before we came to RHS, this changing of self started to occur, fostered by our parents and teachers. We observed their dedication, generosity, and compassion, and aimed to grow up their traits defining our character also. To us, they were superheroes. From quitting smoking to paying for another's groceries, taking extra measures to ensure inclusion, they changed our worlds, their actions serving as an example of who they wanted us to become.
For me, dedication was shown to me by my father. Ever since my dad was 15, he smoked cigarettes. He was a smoker for 48 years until he finally decided to quit. Now, when writing this speech, I asked him why he decided to quit smoking, and he said in his usual joking manner, "Well, it was getting hard for me to breathe." But the real reason he said that he quit smoking was very touching to me. He told me that he saw it was a nasty habit, not just for him, but for everyone around him, especially his family. Seeing him try to quit was very difficult, and I saw how rough emotionally it was for him. He became more stressed, ill-tempered, and he pushed through it and overcame his addiction and has now been tobacco-free for 6 years. It was very difficult for him, and yes, he faltered every now and then, but he never gave up, and I have him to thank for my tenacity and determination for everything I do.
The most moving gesture of generosity I've ever witnessed was watching my mom pay for a distressed parent's groceries one night. We had just approached the counter at Aldi, and as we began laying our piles of food on the conveyor belt, we noticed that the woman in front of us was beginning to cry. We soon saw her push her cart to the side, obviously full of items to feed a family, and walk out to her car. As we finished purchasing our groceries, my mom began to tell me about how far she and my dad had come since getting married and how on a smaller scale, she could feel the woman's pain. She wanted to help her. We then left the store to see the woman with her head down in her car. My mom handed me the cart and walked over and knocked on the door. I watched them talk, saw the woman start crying even harder, and saw the biggest hug between the two before they went back into the store and came out with their cart.
Now, we're sure everyone in this room has similar stories, and we are so grateful for everyone in this gymnasium, and we can't thank you enough for all that you do for us, parents.
Later on, our teachers made their impact. Both Kelly and I have vivid memories of our teachers' endless compassion. As we wrote this speech, we reminisced about teachers we had in middle school that worked hard to make sure that either ourselves or other students felt included. They built us and others up with constant encouragement and advocated for kindness in their classrooms. We are so grateful to have educators who have served as wonderful role models.
When we finally made it to high school, we were shown just how important these qualities exemplified by our parents and teachers were. To alter this slightly scary and extremely stressful environment we encountered as freshmen, we had to embody the attitudes we desired to have to be the change. Over the last 4 years, we have done our best to leave our mark, and recently it has been very rewarding to hear from younger students and community members who have felt our influence.
As the end of the year approaches, so do the last games of many sports seasons and final meetings of extracurricular activities. Over and over, senior members have heard, "What will we do without you guys?" And "We can't imagine doing this without you." While we are sure of the success of future classes, hearing that our dedication was noticed has been humbling.
The same is true of the many comments we have heard from community members at senior award banquets and ceremonies. People remember the clothes drives, fundraisers, and volunteer activities that we have participated in. Who knew that a few generous acts by high schoolers could affect a whole town of people?
Earlier this fall, I was in my Link Crew advisory class, composed of all freshmen, and a student followed up a few of my words of encouragement with the question, "Why are you so annoying?" I was taken back for a moment, just a moment, because I have a younger brother. I can take a burn. Until he continued with, not just you, but like all the upperclassmen. Aren't seniors supposed to be bullies or something? While unconventional, to me, that spoke volumes about the class the compassion the class of 2019 has shown.
However, there is one trait that the class of 2019 was not taught but demonstrated in high school. It is something that we decided as a class we needed at RHS. That trait is unity. How many seniors in here have been here since elementary school? Most of us have been. Now, how many of you have moved here during middle school or up until now? We've had students move across from the nation, and people join us from St. Pat's and Edgar Springs and junior high. And yet, here we all sit as one big family. Don't believe me? Watch this. Ready, seniors? Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads.
The reason we all know this song so well is because the cheerleaders took time out of their senior dance to allow the seniors attending this season's last home basketball game to come onto the floor and sing that John Denver classic. Moments like this have happened all year, bringing us closer together.
In conclusion, the class of 2019 is grateful for the opportunity to make Rolla High School a better place. With newfound confidence and skills, we can't wait to see where the future takes us. In the words of Rob Siltanen, the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones that do.
Class of 2019, be determined,
Be generous,
be compassionate,
stay unified, and be the change. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Aaron Zallis, Superintendent of Schools, to present the 2019 valedictorians and salutatorians. Dr. Zallis.
I would like to offer my congratulations to the class of 2019. Also, congratulations to the parents, family members, and friends that are here this afternoon. They didn't do it alone, so we appreciate your love and support. It's my pleasure to award the valedictorians and salutatorians for the class of 2019. We have 19 valedictorians and 5 salutatorians. You'll notice as Dr. Pritchett reads the names and their degree exploration, we have a wide range of talent and an eclectic range of future degree aspirations. What they all have in common is that they have all fulfilled rigorous course requirements, regardless of their interests, in order to be here before you this afternoon. While there are 16 that are pursuing interests in the STEM area, science, health sciences field, you'll also hear and see education, broadcasting, theater, public policy, business, and economics as areas of degree interest. Testimony to the importance of a well-rounded experiential opportunity afforded to our students within our school district. In other words, we are a school district that affords kids an opportunity to find their passion. 13 of our students are staying in here in Missouri. 10 are staying here to pursue their degrees at Missouri S&T. And I am, for the first time, proud to say, no one's going to KU. Dr. Pritchett will read the names as I stated, the names of the parents and the guardians, and Mrs. Charlotte Jameson, Board of Education President, will assist me with the placement of your award medallions. Dr. Pritchett.
If I could have the valedictorians please come to the edge of the stage. Our first valedictorian is Dia Alada. Dia is the daughter of Venkat Alada, Ramapuli Gauda. She will be attending the University of Chicago, majoring in economics and political science. Dia Alada. Carson Alexander Arnold, son of Anthony and Kimberly Arnold. Carson will be attending the University of Missouri-Columbia, majoring in nutrition and exercise physiology, translational sciences. Carson Arnold. Ashley Morgan Barth, daughter of Robert and Kathy Barth. Ashley will be attending the University of Missouri-Columbia, majoring in education. Ashley Barth. Kelly Lawrence Brown, son of Larry and Judy Brown. Kelly will be studying at Western Illinois University, majoring in sports broadcasting and theater. Kelly Brown. Olivia Grace Birkin, daughter of Joel and Hope Birkin. Olivia will be attending the University of Iowa, majoring in biomedical engineering. Olivia Birkin. Logan Kwan Hee Choi, son of Kwong Choi and Mi Choi. Logan will be attending the Missouri University of Science and Technology, studying computer science with an emphasis on medicine. Logan Choi. Kayla Virginia Copeland, daughter of Jason and Estetta Copeland. Kayla will be attending College of the Ozarks, majoring in biology with a pre-med emphasis. Kayla Copeland. Cassandra Lee Hayes, daughter of Bruce and Kay Hayes. Cassandra will be attending the Missouri University of Science and Technology, majoring in business. Cassandra Hayes. Olivia Ray Holmes, daughter of Robert and Joanne Holmes. Olivia will be attending the Missouri University of Science and Technology, majoring in engineering management. Olivia Holmes. Carol Ann Koob, daughter of Perry and Kelly Koob. Carol will be studying at Truman State University, studying and majoring in biology. Carol Koob. Pranal Madria, son of Sanjay and Ninu Madria. Pranal will be studying at the Georgia Institute of Technology, majoring in computer science. Pranal Madria. Justin William McEnany, son of Sean and Joan McEnany. Justin will be attending Rockhurst University, majoring in exercise science. Justin McEnany. Shelby Lee Ply, daughter of Rick and Julie Ply. Shelby will attend Missouri University of Science and Technology, majoring in environmental engineering. Shelby Ply. Renee Si Yao Chen Wong, daughter of Yu Bao Wong, Run Huang Wong. Renee will be studying at New York University, majoring in economics. Renee Wong. Micah Brienne Wells, daughter of Jonathan and Darla Wells. Micah will be studying at Evangel University, majoring in psychology and worship leadership. Micah Wells. David Lewis Wiles, son of Lewis and Elizabeth Wiles. David will be studying at the Missouri University of Science and Technology, majoring in electrical engineering. David Wiles. Michelle Elise Woodley, daughter of Robert and Renee Woodley. Michelle will be studying at the Missouri University of Science and Technology, majoring in ceramic engineering. Michelle Woodley. Sarah Beth Woods, daughter of Paul and Christina Woods. Sarah will be attending West Virginia University, majoring in forensic science. Sarah Woods. Catherine Allison Yu, daughter of Wenbin Yu and Biru Lee. Catherine will be studying Missouri University of Science and Technology, where she will major in pre-medicine. Would you please join me in giving all of our valedictorians another round of applause while we take some pictures. All right, thank you. You may go back to your seats. At this time, if I could have our salutatorians please stand and come to the stage. Our first salutatorian is Autumn Nicole Decker, daughter of Joseph and Lutricia Decker. Autumn will be attending the Missouri University of Science and Technology, studying pre-medicine. Autumn Decker. Tanner Scott Mertens, son of Scott and Melinda Mertens. Tanner will be attending Missouri University of Science and Technology, majoring in electrical and computer engineering. Tanner Mertens. Roselia Mush, daughter of John and Roselia Mush. Roselia will be attending Missouri University of Science and Technology, majoring in environmental engineering. Roselia Mush. Tobena Orizu, son of Ifan E. and Elizabeth Orizu. Tobena will be attending the University of Chicago, majoring in biology and public policy. Tobena Orizu. And our last salutatorian is Casey Noel Wilson, daughter of Kevin and Rhonda Wilson. Casey will be attending Missouri State University, majoring in wildlife biology. Casey Wilson. Thank you. Please join me again in recognizing these folks. So as you know, this is our first graduation ceremony that we have held that's not on Memorial Day weekend. It's been a very long time. Typically, because it was Memorial Day weekend, we would begin this portion of the ceremony by recognizing and honoring those who are currently serving or have served in our military. Even though it isn't Memorial Day weekend, let me be the first to thank you for your service and let you know that Rolla High School appreciates the sacrifice you make to serve our country and protect our freedoms. Many have given their lives for our benefit. And with all that being said, I would ask that if you are currently serving in the military, even though it's not Memorial Day weekend, please stand and let us recognize you for your service. Now, if you'll remain standing Some of you didn't stand. I know you're in the military. If you serve, please stand. I'm proud that several of our students have witnessed the sacrifice and bravery that you have shown and are planning a life of military service as well. At this time, I would ask the members of the graduating class who plan to enter the military, please stand and be recognized as well. Thank you. There are several people and groups that have impacted the lives of our students that have helped in getting the students where they are tonight. The first group, and I'm going to recognize several groups here, but the first group I'd like to recognize are the faculty and staff at Rolla High School. Each faculty and staff member of the school district works tirelessly over the years to teach, support, encourage each of our students. With the Rolla High School faculty and staff, many of which are on the floor, but there are many in the audience, please stand and be recognized for your efforts in helping our students. Thank you. In particular, I'd like to recognize by name our counseling and administrative staff. They're going to hate me for this, but I'm going to do it anyway. They've put in an inordinate amount of time and effort to make today's ceremony a success. So would you join me in congratulating our counselors, Mr. Bridgman, you can stand please, I know you don't want to, Mrs. Kalin, Mrs. Lyle, and Mrs. Pogue. And these guys will hate it even more, but our administrative staff, Mr. Smith back here in the back, Miss Grisham somewhere around here, and Miss Norman. Again, would you help me in congratulating and thanking them for their work. It takes many hands throughout the years to mold and shape these students. At this time, I want to broaden this out a little bit and ask that anyone who's in the audience who is a Rolla School District faculty or staff to please stand and be recognized for your time and effort that you've put into helping these students get to here, because they just didn't do it in 4 years. It took them a long time. So if you would stand, if you are a member of the Rolla School District faculty or staff, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Finally, we'd like to recognize and thank family and friends that have joined us today to celebrate and have done so much to make this achievement possible. I recently came across a letter from a kindergarten mom. No tears. And a response from a high school principal. This particular letter was written by Dr. Robert Howe, who was for many years the principal at North Kansas City High School. He's long retired. But when I read it, it brought a smile to my face and hopefully not a tear to my eye today. But I thought it'd be fitting to read because this letter, I believe, speaks to the essence of the importance, the gratitude, and the cooperation that we believe is needed between the school and families. So here we go. This is a letter from Mom. Please find attached to this note one 6-year-old boy, much cleaner and quieter than usual, and with a new haircut and clothes. With him go the prayers of his mother and father. He's good at creating airplanes and chaos, very adept at tying knots and attracting stray dogs. He especially likes peanut butter, horses, TV westerns, empty boxes, and his shirt tail out. He is allergic to baths, bedtimes, taking out trash, and coming the first time he's called. He needs to be taught and spanked, loved and spanked, reminded to blow his nose, and to come straight home from school. After having him in your class and on your nerves, you may not be the same, but I believe you'll be glad to know him because while he strews books, toys, and clothes, He has a special way of scattering happiness. Written, I'm afraid, with prejudice, his mother. Here's the letter from the high school principal. Dear Mother, please find attached to this diploma one 18-year-old boy, much more mature, with loftier ideals and goals than he had when you sent him to us some 12 years ago. With him go the prayers of his teachers and friends. He's good at different things now. He has more understanding of the world about him. He is able to do mathematical computations, knows something of the scientific approach to problem solving, can read and write in at least English, and has probably developed some skills in word processing, technology, art, and driving a car. He is still allergic to baths, bedtimes, taking out the trash, and coming the first time he is called. He still needs to be taught and loved, but perhaps not spanked. He needs to be reminded of the responsibilities of adult membership in the American society, to uphold the ideals of citizenship, integrity, honesty, justice, humility, and purity of life. He needs to realize that completely successful life involves a partnership with his family, his community, his country, and his God. He should be told that education is a never-ending process and only begins at the schoolhouse door. After having him in our classes and on our nerves, we are not the same. We're better people, enriched by his presence, broader in our understanding of humanity for having known him. We think we have provided him with an unbounded opportunity to learn in an atmosphere that has at its principal purpose the development of well-informed citizens who can carry on the great traditions of America. We love him too, written also with prejudice, his principal. Now there is no doubt, as I look out at these students, that they have worked hard and accomplished great things for the last 13 years, but they have not done it alone. Parents, family, friends, thank you for partnering with us to move your peanut butter eating, horse riding, TV Western watching kindergarten to the fine young men and women they are today. On behalf of the faculty and staff at Rolla High School, we want to thank you parents for your help and support. Thank you. So seniors, to you, in August of 2006, you began a journey that culminates tonight in your receiving of your high school diploma. Your efforts, your hard work, your perseverance will forever put you in a proud family. Tonight, you will join the Rolla High School alumni family. If you are a Rolla High School alumni in the audience, would you please stand? Thank you. Our school, students, has a long history with a distinguished list of graduates. It's an impressive family that you're about to join. Oh, and speaking of joining, I have no idea what time it is, but around 3 o'clock, you're going to get a text message to you parents that says join the Alumni Association because you are now parents of alumni. So look for that. The class of 2019, congratulations. You're achieving a step that is well-deserved. It's quite an honor, and as I said, it's an impressive group to join. I would challenge you to wear the Rolla Bulldog family name very proudly. It's been my honor to serve you this school year. I'm extremely proud of the work each of you have put forth to get to this moment. I'm honored that I'm able to be here with you tonight as you complete one chapter of your life and start another. This world can seem pretty messed up at times if you pay attention to the news. But I see things differently after spending time with each of you each day. I see students who give of their time and money to help others. I see students who commit to their studies, put in hours upon hours of effort to learn difficult concepts, designs, theories, and/or materials. I see students who look out for one another and celebrate good things that happen to their classmates. One example of the kind of heart that this class has is how they continually ask me to honor 3 of our graduates who could no longer be with us. Tonight, as we celebrate this class of 2019, it's my honor to mention honorary graduates Brandon Soto, August Witt, and Dylan Van Omer, 3 students that this class will never forget. I take great pride in you, RHS class of 2019, and I feel blessed to be your principal. I have a hope because of the great things you are doing and are capable of. Congratulations. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Rolla High School, congratulations on a job well done. Ms. Jameson, I now certify to you and the Rolla School Board that members of this class, the Rolla High School class of 2019, have met or exceeded the requirements set forth by the Board of Education and the state of Missouri. Please welcome to the podium Ms. Charlotte Jameson, President of the Rolla School Board.
Oh my goodness. Some great faces out there. Some of you have known a really, really long time. I'm just so proud of you. As I was preparing for today, I thought back to my own high school graduation. 33 years go by in a snap, right, parents? I tried to remember what those people said to us, and I really can't recall. The funny part about that is I was a speaker there too. So I decided that we'll keep it short and simple. I have 3 things to share with you today. Number 1, you are always a bulldog. As you go out from here, you're going to travel and study and you're going to work, and we want you to stay connected. The Alumni Association, the Parents of Alumni Association, great ways to stay connected. And someday, probably not too far in the future, when you look for a place to raise your own family, come back to Rolla. It's a great place to raise great kids. Remember, you're always a bulldog. Number 2, also thinking back to when I graduated high school in 1986, there was no such thing as social media. And I know you're all on it, on the Facebook and the Instagram, and who knows what's next. And I know you're going to post. There's this pressure to post. But when you do, I would ask you to do this, to share kindness. Our world needs more of it. And if this group were to do that, you could change a culture. So number 1, you're always a bulldog. And number 2, share kindness. Number 3, be a problem solver. There are a lot of folks in this world who'll say this needs to be changed, or that should be changed, or this needs to be different, or that needs to be different. But they sit back and just point. Problem pointer-outers, I call them. I'd ask you to be a problem solver. So, I generally have problems with height and things like podiums. I'm a professional short person. I could have expected someone to solve that problem for me, or I could have asked them to solve it for me, but it's a pretty simple problem that I could solve myself. And I know, as smart as all of you are, there are much more difficult problems out there, and I'm asking you to roll up your sleeves and be a problem solver. So number 1, you're always a bulldog. Number 2, share kindness. And number 3, be a problem solver. While you may not remember the words that are said tonight, look to the person to your right. Look to the person to your left. Look up at your people who are around you up in the stands. That's what you're going to remember, I promise. Dr. Pritchett, on behalf of the Rolla Public School Board of Education, I accept your certification of the Rolla High School class of 2019. Congratulations, graduates.
So it is now my privilege to present to you the Rolla High School class of 2019. As we call our graduates tonight, you will hear some recognized as cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude. These are academic honors that are bestowed on graduates with a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher. I would direct you to your program for the breakdown of each category. At this time, we will begin recognizing our graduates. Will the first row please stand?
Jessica Rose Crump, magna cum laude. Pranal Madria, summa cum laude. Courtney Rebecca Kelly. David Tanusan Mush, summa cum laude. Dia Alada, summa cum laude. Carson Alexander Arnold, cum laude. Ashley Morgan Barth, summa cum laude. Kelly Lawrence Brown, summa cum laude. Olivia Grace Birkin, summa cum laude. Logan Kwan-hee Choi, summa cum laude. Kayla Virginia Copeland, summa cum laude. Cassandra Lee Hayes, summa cum laude. Olivia Ray Holmes, summa cum laude. Carol Ann Cobe, summa cum laude. Justin William McEnany, summa cum laude. Shelby Lee Ply, summa cum laude.
Renee Xiaochen Wang, summa cum laude. Micah Brianne Wells, summa cum laude. David Lewis Wiles, summa cum laude. Michelle Elise Woodley, summa cum laude. Sarah Beth Woods, summa cum laude. Catherine Allison Yu, summa cum laude. Autumn Nicole Decker, summa cum laude. Tanner Scott Mertens, summa cum laude. Rosalia Mush, summa cum laude. Tobena Joshua Urizu, summa cum laude. Casey Noel Wilson, summa cum laude. Olivia Eden Watt, summa cum laude.
Roderick Javon Alfred II. Rodney Lewis Atkinson. Colton Dwayne Asbury. Megan Ashley Abrams. Kiara Lee Arlt. Dakota Keith Arthur. And Sam Ahmed Al-Sharif. Bailey Faith Allison cum laude. Lauren Renee Black cum laude. Andrew Charles Birkby. Haley Ann Benavente. Juliana Halim Barsom. James Cloud Lamar Bell. Hannah Marie Buchler.
Let me know if you need help with the pronunciation.
Christopher Scott Bench. Trenton David Adams. Alec Francis Bohr, cum laude. Amadou Boubacar Musarilla. Cabrin Jace Burgess, cum laude. Maya Elizabeth Bond, summa cum laude. David Michael Borak, Jr. Mark Anthony Barrett. Bo Preston Black. Bronson Reese Black. Jesse Wayne Blake. Sarah Elizabeth Blair.
Autumn Kaylee Bushjos, cum laude. Logan Sylvester Reeve Bartlett. Caitlin Michelle Branham. Abigail May Bunch. Colin Alexander Bramall. Tanner Jonathan Branson. Megan J. Brown, summa cum laude. Xavier Rynell Battle. Brody Neil Brown. Megan Lee Brown. Tania Elaine Bowman. Damian Alexander Babcock. Megan Lily Seha, cum laude. Kendra Danielle Cameron. Hayden Lee Creech. Miranda Lynn Casto. Morgan Leanne Diedrich, cum laude. Kelly Grace Denice. Catherine Adelia Conaway, cum laude. Wyatt Dale Conover.
Go Wyatt!
Courtney Lauren Curtis. Mercedes Morgan Cartwright, magna cum laude. Audrey Camille Collier, cum laude. Natalie Marie Counts, magna cum laude. Corbin Christian Cox, summa cum laude. Caleb Hunter Childs, magna cum laude. Dakota Allen Childs, cum laude. Lauren Jade Collison, cum laude. Selena Michaela Connor. Cameron Tyler Cummins. Bailey Jolene Davis. Kaylee Danielle Davis. Quentin Levi Diedrich. Caleb Ryan Derrick. Kirsten Lynn Diabero. Emma Jane Dunn, cum laude. Darren Joseph Delanois. Cole Jeffrey Daniels, magna cum laude. Jessica Violet Ditton, summa cum laude. Jade Amelia Francis Effinger, cum laude. Mohammed Ibrahim El Sheikh, cum laude. Mason Dean Edgar.
Very nice. Eric Raymond Fahrenholtz, cum laude. Micah James Fisher, magna cum laude. Logan James Hadley. Chase Michael Haynes, cum laude. Sydney Jewel Hulbert, cum laude.
Good job. You worked hard.
Chelsea Laurie Hess. Madison Elizabeth Gapsch, cum laude.
Proud of you, buddy.
Jarrett Eugene Gabriel, cum laude. Joseph Christopher Gregory.
Good job.
Emma Ruth Guffey. Devin Michelle Green, magna cum laude. Kiana Lee Garner, cum laude. Catherine Nicole Frisch, cum laude. Damian Earl Fazio.
Proud of you, buddy.
Alexander Thomas Frisbee, cum laude. Cody Ray Faulkner. Mason Alexander Harrison. Aaron Michael Haberman, magna cum laude. Asa Donald Harrison. Tori Lane Hopper.
Proud of you.
Calvin Bailey Hill. Stephen Matthew Hayek. Abigail Marie Husky. Hope Julianne Humphrey. Cheyenne Faye Henson. Sabrina Renee Harrington. Adriana Cheyenne Angel Harmount. Joseph Dale Height. Chase Isaac Hayes. Jaron Riley Hicks, magna cum laude. Brooke Nicole Henry, cum laude. Theodore Jacob Harwin. Logan Dylan Hahn. Tatiana Lane Jurgensmeyer. Derek Merritt Isick. Veronica Jansu Isick, cum laude. Caitlin Jacia Jones, magna cum laude. Caleb William Jones. Clyde Raphael Jacosalo. Mackenzie Faith Jones. Isabel Mildred Jones. Augustus Lee Johnson. Brandy Nicole B. Jones. Patrick Denver Quinton Pacheco Jackson. Alora Rebecca Jones. Zova Ann Jeffries. Emily Claire Jackson, magna cum laude. Sierra Brienne Casalandich. Christopher Robert Klingbill. Julian Marie Denise King. Skylar Leanne Caden, cum laude. Brennan Roger Kaufman, cum laude. Hunter Ryan Kremmelmeyer. Cheyenne Ashley King. Brandon Michael Kirchner, cum laude. Elijah Chandler King. Jonathan Blaze Klossner, magna cum laude. Taryn Noel Ann K. Camprath, cum laude. Lauren Claudine Camper, cum laude. Riley Elizabeth Creedy.
Travion William Luster. Tanaja Kene Lee. Tristan Cole Leitz, cum laude. Jacob Hamilton Lennox, magna cum laude. Andrew Noah Large. Elizabeth Jean Lawing, magna cum laude. Adib Masri, magna cum laude. Savannah Marie Mathis. Ashlyn Melina Marley. Thorin Christopher Mays. Haley K. Murphy. Michaela Leanne Medlock. Good. Mackenzie Ray Medina, cum laude. Lacey Joe Morris, summa cum laude. Aubrey Lee Moore. Justin Antonio Miller. Joshua Michael Morris, cum laude. Neilani Lucia Macero. Carly Reagan McCormick. Todd Brian Messenger II. Madison Ann Miller. Savannah Annalise Mitchell, magna cum laude. Ethan Lee Mitchell. McKenna Margaret Myers, magna cum laude. Logan Robert D. May. Mystical Essence Mittman. Kirsten Michelle McBride. Taylor Rose Miller. Caitlin Nicole Meyer. Caitlin Brianne Malloy, magna cum laude. Braden Omar Ray Monterosa, cum laude. Aaliyah Juliana Newman. Hope Little Fox Olguin. Chastity Michelle Ozuski, cum laude. Mezier Matthew Orizu. Bryce Edward O'Connor, cum laude. Wyatt Carlton Owens, cum laude. Brianna Jean Parson. Isaac William Patton, magna cum laude. Stephen Michael Pennington, magna cum laude. Benjamin Lee Price. Reese Joseph Prophet, cum laude. Sophie Lynn Parsons, magna cum laude. Mallory Christina Page Persicki. Brianna Jane Pedron. Emily Jo Phillips, cum laude. Carmen Julianne Phoenix, summa cum laude. Summer Danielle Parsons. Summer Brooke Pilkington, magna cum laude. Devin Michael Parker. Trey Marcus Quick, summa cum laude. Emma Taylor Rogers, summa cum laude. Trayton Isaiah Ruth, summa cum laude. Isaac James Ross. Audrey Susan Roberts. Jonathan David Raymond. Joseph William Raymond, cum laude. Isaac Michael Rothy. Chase Andrew Rosenberg. Julian Isaac Reese. Aaron Curtis Ratcliffe. Nathaniel Chad Rose. Morgan Brianna Roseman. Abigail Ray Reeder. Taylor Danielle Rabin. Keith Otto Reisner. Andrew Robert Rumis.
Wesley Wayne Troyer Sutton. Verona Cassidy Skaggs. Delaney Nicole Schatz. Jaden Aileen Satsida. Theresa Ann Skaggs. Colton Leon James Skiles. Christopher Marcus Soto. Kara Ann Summers. Jordan Andrew Sanders, summa cum laude. Luke David Sullivan, magna cum laude. Daniel Cade Sanford. Hannah Jean Story. Audrey Elizabeth Schumann, cum laude. Robert Tyler Settles. Jaden Joe Smith. Aiden Rochelle Scheffel. Evan Michael Stites. Gavin Darian Schmidt. Rebecca K. Skiles. Ethan William David Skiles, cum laude. Anthony Edward Cedarberg. Brandon Dakota Segal. Riley Mason Scribner, cum laude. Seth Antone Smith, cum laude. Johnny Jr. Swizdor, magna cum laude. Brooklyn Jewel Smith. Garrett Marshall Shuck. Bailey Ray Thompson. Alexis Lane Toon. Jaden Alexander Tate. Lane Wyatt Taylor. Joshua Bryant Traxel. Miranda May Tomachek.
Is it too late to opt out? Do what you want.
Jarrett Keith Thomas. Phaedra Marie Barrett. Jacob Harrison Voigt, magna cum laude. Joshua Luke Waldman. Chloe Lene Wood, cum laude. Abigail Marion Williams, summa cum laude. Elsa Ray Wise, magna cum laude. Ryan Merle Williams. Megan Nicole Walker, summa cum laude. Trey Parker Wells. Annika Rose Weicker, cum laude. Kyle Thomas Williams. Lucas Taylor Westmoreland. Daniel Cole Wick. Annalise Elizabetta Williamson. Colin Aaron Wells. Helen Adele Werner, magna cum laude. Sean Kyle Yelton. Vanessa Yvette Ann Young. Elijah Joseph Young. Blaine Asher Yarger, cum laude. Dustin Jacob Zandvliet.
Madison Mackenzie Diane G.
All right, will you join me in giving our graduates one more round of applause? So you may have noticed as the graduates came across the stage, they were handing me something. You may not have seen what it was, so let me explain. My nameplate off my desk, went missing a couple weeks ago. And I'd be honest with you, I didn't realize it for a day or two until I had some students start coming and telling me where all it was. And so apparently the nameplate here, and I don't know if Coach Caballero is anywhere still here, but there's a bulldog in his office that apparently the two of these things took a trip. Most of us parents probably weren't privy to that because we're not on Instagram, but it kept showing up in pictures around the central Missouri area with the bulldog. So I'm happy to report that those two things are back. So seniors, thank you for that. The other thing that you might have seen as the seniors came across, there's a tradition, and I don't know if it's just here at Rolla High School or if it's bigger than that, but there's a tradition that the students sometimes hand me, the principal, something as we go across. And you think, well, that's not that big of a deal. However, if you get 300 ping pong balls, it's hard to hold on to 300 ping pong balls. And so the students tonight, though, because of just who they are, were handing me change. Nickels, dimes, quarters, a few dollar bills, but change. And so I was talking to Jessica. You try to get privy to what they're going to do because I'm always, we always have kind of a backup plan, but you never know if the plan's going to work. And so I was talking with Jessica before tonight started, and she handed me this sheet. And I'm just going to read it because you may make me lose the bet. But it tells a little bit about this class. It says, today we have handed you loose change. This change represents many things in our past, our present, and our future. It represents our past because no matter when we started school in Rolla, whether it was kindergarten or 8th grade, we were walking away changed thanks to our teachers, parents, and peers. It represents our present because today everything changes. Everything changes. We're stepping away from what's our normal for the past 4 years and going off to do something new, which leads me to why it represents our future. In the next few months, there will be lots of changes in our lives. Some of us will be moving across the country, others just down the road. Everyone's heard the phrase, the only thing constant is change. And we have all learned this by now. So as we go out into the world, we will make changes and fight for what's right. But no matter how far we go or how high we climb the ladder, we will always remember where we started because once a bulldog, always a bulldog. Congratulations to this class. So the money that they have so kindly donated tonight today will be put in our Student Needs Fund, which is a fund that we have that we can just help out a student here and there when they just need a little help. And we know at times we all need a little help. So thank you again, class of 219, for doing that. As we conclude tonight, or today, I'd like to ask that when we proceed out, all parents and families just remain at your seats while the graduates exit. They will be exiting to the rec center. Once all the graduates are out, you may meet up with them down there. They will be exiting to their senior class song, which I'm an 80s guy, I love this. Their class song is Africa by Toto. So all of you in my era, there we go. So graduates, would you please stand? Class of 2019, you may now move your tassels from the right side of your caps to the left. Congratulations, you are now graduates of Rolla High School. Thank you again for joining our ceremony. At this time, I would ask all parents to please stand but remain at your seats as the graduates commence out to the rec center. Cue the music.
hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. Gotta take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I guess the rain's down in Africa. Gotta take some time to do the things we never The wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right, as sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become. Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I guess the rain's down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never Hurry, boy, she's waiting there for you. Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I guess the rain's down in Africa. 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 Gonna take some time to do the things we never
Thanks for joining us during this presentation of the 2019 Rolla High School Commencement Ceremony. Fidelity Local 6 congratulates all graduating seniors and wishes them the very best of luck.